Welcome back to Crypto Atlas, your daily source for crypto whale alerts and the biggest moves in the crypto markets. Today, we've got two huge XRP whale transactions that are turning heads, one involving the Flare network and another sending over $60 million in XRP straight to Binance. Plus, Ripple's got a brand new update about its upcoming lending protocol that's worth paying attention to. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it. So first up, we've got a big one. A wallet just locked 4 million XRP, worth a little over $10 million into escrow. Now, here's what's interesting. The receiving address starts with RMLN, and it's actually connected to Flare networks, specifically their Flare Core Vault. Usually, Ripple handles these escrow locks at the start of each month as part of their regular release and re-lock schedule. But this one popped up right in the middle of October, completely off cycle, and that's why it's catching everyone's attention. Analysts are saying this might be Flare preparing liquidity for something within their DeFi ecosystem or possibly testing new integrations tied to XRP. When tokens get locked like this, they're essentially removed from circulation for a while, which means less supply hitting the market. And that's often seen as a bullish sign if demand stays strong. It's also another example of how Flare and Ripple's ecosystems are starting to overlap more. Flare's been working to bridge XRP with smart contracts, and seeing these types of transactions could mean they're gearing up for something bigger behind the scenes. Now for the second alert, and this one's massive, nearly 24 million XRP, worth about $62.6 million, just moved from an unknown wallet to Binance. The wallet starts with RNXP, and it's one of Binance's official addresses. And big transfers like this usually make traders nervous because sending to an exchange can mean a potential sell-off, especially when it's tens of millions worth. But it doesn't always mean someone's dumping their bags. Sometimes whales move funds around to rebalance portfolios, settle over-the-counter trades, or even provide liquidity for market making. Still, a transfer of this size definitely puts some short-term pressure on XRP. You have sites like Finbold that have even reported it could be part of a wave of institutional repositioning, possibly linked to Ripple's upcoming DeFi rollout. Either way, it's a reminder that the whales are still watching XRP very closely, and when they move, it's rarely random. And speaking of Ripple, they just announced a new bug bounty worth $200,000 for security researchers. They're teaming up with Immunefi to stress test the new lending protocol they're building directly on the XRP Ledger. The program runs from October 27th to November 29th, and the goal is simple: find any bugs before institutions start using it. This new protocol is designed to let institutions borrow XRP directly from holders, giving the XRP army a chance to earn some yield on their tokens. Some of these loans might even be uncollateralized, which makes this bounty even more important from a safety standpoint. Ripple's being proactive about this after that XRPL security breach earlier this year, and they're clearly trying to prove this next phase of their DeFi system is battle ready before it even goes live. In addition to that, we have a few other things I've been noticing on Twitter. John Squire pointed out that CME has officially launched options trading for XRP, and I went ahead and dived into this a little bit. CMEgroup.com, scrolling through it, you can actually see right here, options on XRP futures, the contract specs. It does break down this a little bit more for you when the trading hours are as well. And then we have a clip here. This is from Monix, who says, just in, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink said in a 60 Minutes interview that crypto has a role similar to gold as an alternative asset. He very well could be referring primarily to Bitcoin, but XRP is one of the top altcoins out there, and it has oftentimes been associated with banks. So curious to see how this continues to play out and how involved BlackRock will be with XRP moving forward. And then we also have JPMorgan, who confirms they will allow clients to trade cryptocurrencies. And that's according to them over on CNBC. So cryptocurrencies being plural, XRP is one of those. Again, one of the top cryptocurrencies. And this sounds like really good news for them as well. And then taking a quick look at the price chart movement, XRP is doing quite well. It has not fully recovered yet from the massive drop that took place back on October 10th, but it is making some moves back up. We're actually over half the way there from the bottom of the closeout day, not the very bottom. That thing dropped way, way down. I have to keep zooming out too much. And you know what's interesting, by the way, when you see this drop that took place back on October 10th, that bottom essentially hit right on the Fibonacci retracement and then came back up. So that's pretty interesting. There's other cryptos that went even further down by comparison percentage-wise. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. And as we are right now, we are sitting above the VWAP. So this is a nice bullish indicator. We are also starting to see the Bollinger Band widen here. So that's looking good. We are currently in the second channel zone on the Fibonacci retracement. So trying to get back to the previous all-time highs. It is getting pretty close, but we're over halfway there to getting towards this. So primarily looking at a resistance, going to be right around $2.80. And as you can see, again, going back to October 10th, that's where a big moment of resistance seemed to have taken place. And then we saw a big drop at the same time. So is it coincidental? Possibly, but it does match up quite well with the trend pattern. And that's what I got for you guys in this video. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit subscribe. And you can also find a referral link in the description down below for BTCC. And you can pause the video if you'd like. You want to read up a little bit on this more. And also, I'm on Blue Sky at Crypto Atlas. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters, as well as my YouTube members. God bless, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.